at North Wilkesboro, where Rusty Wallace has taken the lead from Mark Martin.
You folks felt like it was going to happen, didn't you? Well, it did.
Sure the world.
About a lap after we went to break, Rusty Wallace went down behind Mark Martin and turned 3 and 4, and here's what happened. Mark goes up the hill just a little bit. Rusty didn't. He turned left and took the lead.
And so the Miller Ford is up front for the first time this afternoon. Now we look back on second place Mark Martin. Here is Jimmy Spencer and Derek Cope. And what are they battling for? 8 spots.
8 spot. And Jimmy Spencer just took it over. Spencer has a good race car here today.
Let's not count out Sterling Marlin and the 41 of Ricky Craven, which is having a good show. Here are the Waltrips. The brothers Waltrip with Michael to the inside and Darrell to the outside. And John Curtin has an update on Darrell Waltrip. John.
Well, you've seen Darrell drop back and lose some ground. He's gotten all the way up into the 9th position, but Jeff Hammond just told me that he doesn't like this set of tires and that last adjustment that they made, a slight adjustment on the track bar. The car is still loose on this set of tires, so they would like to get a caution and now he's getting passed by Ricky Rudd out there on the racetrack. They'd like to see a caution, bring him back in, put 4 new tires on it, and make another adjustment to try and tighten the car up.
That puts it back to 19th position. John Andretti is 2 laps down, not on the same lap as Darrell Waltrip, but just as fast as he went forward, he's going back.
And Ricky Craven trying to take over the 10th spot from Derek Cope. He does it.
Cope's car seems to be slipping and sliding a little bit now coming off the turn. The Badcock Furniture Ford.
10-position improvement in the first 107 laps for the Kodiak Chevy with Ricky Craven behind the wheel. Let's see what's going on up front. Well, Jeff Gordon is coming up on Mark Martin for 2nd position as Rusty continues to hold the lead here.
He's closing in. All he wants right now is just a little slip. A little slip from Mark Martin. If he does, he'll take the spot away. And he didn't even wait for the slip.
That's right. But Jeff Gordon, although he is not taking any chances, has to be concerned about Terry Labonte back there in 5th. Of course, as long as he can keep Terry back there the rest of the season, he's got the championship won. But Labonte has been so strong this year.
Labonte right now in 4th spot. And he closes right in on the back bumper of Mark Martin. Bill Weber?
Well, Terry Labonte and his team came to North Wilkesboro 2 weeks ago and brought 3 cars up here, including the silver one that Terry won with here in the spring. After that race, that car was put in the Hendrick Motorsports Museum. They took it out of the museum, brought that one here, the car they have on the track, and another one. Terry tested all 3, ran 9 laps in the car that's on the track today, says this is the one we want. They took it to Martinsville, had a great run after that clutch problem, and they're very confident that car could carry Terry to a North Wilkesboro sweep today.
Folks, you wonder why Mark Martin just moved over and let Terry Labonte go. I was talking to Mark at Richmond. It's his belief that when a car catches you from a half straightaway back, that he's going to pass you. And the longer that you fight him off, the more time you're going to lose. He said, yes, I'm going to lose 3/10 of a second one time, moving over and letting those cars go by. In the long run, he said, I think I gained ground by doing that.
I totally agree with you. I think that's good, smart driving.
Roof cam on, Mark Martin.
Let's see if Rick Mast is able to gain on Rusty Wallace. He's 2 3/4 of a second back right now, and he's closing in on Mark Martin.
2.64. We'll track him here for a few laps and see if he's picking it up, reducing the interval between himself and first place.
So a little piece of tape or rubber off the back bumper on Rick Mast's car. Hey, he's closed up almost 1/4 of a second in a couple of laps. I think Mark Martin moves over and lets him go just like he did Labonte.
So make Mast 4th now, and it's down to 2.37 seconds.
He is definitely gaining on the leader. Rick Mast, the Hooters Pontiac.
Rick has 2 straight finishes of 6th or better, had his best performance of 1996 at Martinsville last week, finishing in 4th spot. And the 29 car of Jeff Green makes a pit stop and is rolling once again. Meanwhile, up front, Jeff Gordon is ready to take the lead away from Rusty Wallace.
While right back behind them, Rick Mast moved around Terry Labonte.
And we can see he's 2 1/3 seconds behind now. Jeff Gordon putting that left front on the concrete, isn't he?
I'm telling you, he sure is. He's way low in that turn.
And here's Mark Martin moving around Terry Labonte.
So Martin now goes back to 4th, Labonte to 5th. And it looks like that.
Whoa, look at that. He gained a half second that lap. But Rusty Wallace and the 24 car are fighting, and that's exactly what I was talking about by Mark Martin a moment ago.
They're coming up once again on Kyle Petty and putting him 2 laps down. He's running in 30th spot after the incident early in the race here on the main straightaway. Jerry, update us on Rusty.
Well, both Rusty Wallace and Jeff Gordon had the same problem during the last pit stop. Both of them had complained their cars were loose. Both of them took different philosophies. The 2 car decided he would go down in air pressure 1 pound all the way around. A big gamble, considering when you lower air pressure, you really can scrape the tires out a little bit. But Robin Pemberton made the call, and Rusty said, hey, that adjustment, Robin, was killer. The car is running well. Jeff Gordon has a problem with the 11 car. Brett Bodine having his problem.
He's fallen off the pace down the backstretch, and Brett Bodine will be coming in for a stop. Meanwhile, Dale Earnhardt is making a move toward the front.
There he is. Just went by Terry Labonte to move in the top 5. So as these cars in front of him are having trouble, looks like Earnhardt is getting closer and closer to the front.
And Ernie Irvin almost hit the wall down in turns 1 and 2.
That was a close call for Ernie. That thing just went up the banking, almost hit the wall, but he regained control. By the way, the 17 car, Darrell Waltrip, has just been lapped after he was running up in the top 10. Waltrip now 1 lap down in 24th.
But Rick Mast has caught Jeff Gordon and Rusty Wallace.
And look how he did it. Look at his times there compared to Wallace.
Yeah, every one of his laps was down in the 22nd bracket, where Rusty, most of them were over 21.
Yep. And Darrell Waltrip lost a lap. He came in. John?
And I'm being told it'll be right side tires only, also a track bar adjustment, and also a wedge adjustment. As they sit here, it's taking a little bit longer. A half round of wedge on the right rear, but it was just right side tires for DW. But he did lose a lap, so he decided to come in and pit, get fresh right sides on, and hopefully they can catch a caution. And now Jeff Gordon upside of Rusty Wallace, a battle for the lead shaping up.
It's a good battle down the backstretch. Jeff falls in behind Rusty.
And look who's right on Jeff Gordon's bumper. Rick Mast is right there waiting for his opportunity.
Into turn 1. Oh, they're awfully close here. Good, clean racing there. And then Jeff Gordon is going to pass him, it looks like. Nope. Rusty battles back on the outside. Now he gets the lead. Oh! Look at Mast. Oh, some contact. Throws Wallace out of control.
Yeah, Rusty went on. He started to come back down, and Rick was going to run in there while he was up high, and I don't think Rusty knew he was there. And that could have been bad news for both of them.
For both those automobiles, you're right, Ned. That was so close to catastrophe as Mark Martin blows by Rusty Wallace. And I tell you what, both of them are fortunate they don't have a flat tire. The right front on Rick Mast's car and the left rear on Rusty Wallace's car. Now the question is, can Rick Mast go up and catch the 24? How much was Rusty Wallace holding up the 24 car?
Let's take a look at this once again.
So there we see Gordon go by on the inside. Rusty lets him go, and then Rusty starts to pull back down, and Mast was going to run in there too while that lower lane was open. You could see the smoke fly there where their tires got together.
Makes a pretty good contact with the left rear on Rusty's car. Tore it pretty good. Once again, another angle. There we see how he goes down the corner and boom! Pretty doggone significant contact.
Yes.
Yeah. A great job on both of them's part to not wreck there.
Let's go to John Kernan.
I just talked to Rick Mass crew chief Kevin Hamlin. He says, I hope we didn't hurt the car. He said, hopefully all we've got is a little bit of fender on the right front rubbing on the tire, but that shouldn't be too bad because they plan on pitting in about 30 laps.
22 cars are now on the lead lap as Jeff